Wellness Diaries. This is a new series that I'm doing to help show you and how I navigate the ups and downs of early 30s. I am 30 right now. Next month I'll be 31. So it'll be interesting. I feel like this year has been honestly one of the best years yet in terms of like my wellness, my health, how I'm prioritizing it. So I wanted to take you along the things that I do. And if you're new here, my name is Monica. I'm a therapist. I own my own business, so I do have the flexibility to make my own schedule. And on Fridays, I typically go to Pilates, so that is what we're gonna do, and I'm gonna take you along just my whole day. This is the fit for Pilates class. I am just wearing this Lululemon bra. I don't remember the name, but this holds up the girls. And I'm someone who needs support. And also Lululemon Align. And I believe the hype. I believe the hype of these leggings. They're definitely on the splurge side. So I only have like a couple of sets, but I am building them as I, kind of like a reward, as I continue making progress in my health and fitness journey. I get myself a new set. Let's go to Pilates. That was a hard workout. There was a new instructor that I usually come on this day because I really love the instructor, but this was a new instructor, and I honestly didn't really like the vibe as much. However, it wasn't a full class, so I didn't feel as awkward to pull out the camera, have it on a stand, and just like get a couple of clips. But I also wanted to respect everybody's like privacy and not get people in the background, which is tough. So I got here early so I could get a corner that you wouldn't be able to see as many people in. So I'll definitely blur out if there's anybody on the background, because I don't know, it feels kind of awkward showing people, you know, that didn't consent to be on camera. So we are now going to the coffee shop, and I'm gonna go to a coffee shop that I really like. I've been there a couple of times. It's called Hola Cafe, and I'm gonna get some work done. I did bring kind of like a linen shirt because it feels awkward just being in my sports bra in a coffee shop. So I'm gonna put that on. I'm sorry if this is like an awful angle, like you're getting chin in that angle, but I always bring this little bag. It has all my stuff for my Invisalign, and also kind of like deodorant and stuff, mascara, things like that, for when I get out of a workout. The only thing that I didn't bring was body spray, which I wish I did. but deodorant will have to do before I go into the coffee shop, because I don't think I smell, but you know, I don't want to do that to people. So I'm gonna put some deodorant on, and I'm like so excited to just chill at a coffee shop. Change of plan. I went to Hola Cafe and it was too packed. There was nowhere to sit. So I'm gonna go to this new place called Wayward Coffee. I've been to a different location, but I haven't been to this location in Bishop Arts. Also, I got my check engine, not my check engine light, my tire pressure came on, and I did see that there was some construction where I was driving, so maybe like I got a nail stuck on it. I'm really hoping that when I come out of the coffee shop, I don't have a flat tire, but we will see. I checked it when I got out for like the Hola Cafe, but we'll see. If not, I'm gonna have to find a place nearby, but nothing. It's 7:42, so everything opens around 8. So I'm gonna have to go and get my tire pressure check, but I'll worry about that after like coffee. Let's go. I was able to do the main things that I needed to get done. I only lasted honestly like 40 minutes. It didn't really take me that long to do all that stuff. It's 8:37 now. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna go to Discount Tire, because literally the tire light went off. The tire pressure light went off when I went through this construction site. So I'm pretty sure that is, unless I never noticed it this morning, but I don't think I don't know, I never noticed anything this morning. So we will see. I'm gonna go to Discount Tire really quick. Okay, so $182 later. Yeah, I knew when I went through that construction area that there was a possibility, especially when my tire pressure just went on really quick. So yeah, there was a nail in my tire, and it was one of my new tires that I got a couple months ago. And they also had to replace one tire, so that's why. I usually go to Discount Tires. They're always the best. Hey, shh. Wilson, you're okay. You're okay. They're always the best. Customer service is always great, at least on any ones I've gone to. Hey, come here. And yeah, I am exhausted. Like, I need to take a shower. So yeah, they're always great. They always have really good customer service. And you know, it was an hour, but I was able to finish all the things that I didn't finish in the coffee shop. Hey, you're okay. Sorry, my dog's going crazy. Yeah, so I was able to do everything that I didn't do at the coffee shop because I was like worried about the tire, which I'm glad that I left the coffee shop early so I could go take care of that. Because if this was me in my 20s, I would probably procrastinate and not do it because I wouldn't want to know what the price was for the tire. But if you've seen my personal finance video, I kind of share that we do have a miscellaneous budget for shit like this that happens because things happen. It's separate from our emergency fund. These are things that, like, again, just happen. Whether we have a tire needs to be repaired, things like that. Some people call it their emergency fund, which is up to you what you call it. But I recommend for you to go and watch that video because I do talk a lot about budgeting and just, like, you know, making sure you're doing like a check-in for your finances. But yeah, old me would be devastated by this thing, and I've just found over the years what works. Like I said, like Discount Tire, especially if it was just my nail, it would have been for free because they have a warranty on that, like, new tire. But because I didn't need a new tire, they had to change it, and I just went ahead and just said, you know what, let's just do it. Like, even though I knew it was going to redirect my day, I mean, it's 10:32 now, it's better for me to do it than just to avoid it. But again, old me would have avoided it and would have been like, would have probably let my husband have to figure it out. But I really wanted to just get it done, not have to complicate things, and it not be an inconvenience for everybody. So all is well, all is fixed, and I'm gonna take a shower and probably relax for a little bit. I'm showered and I'm ready to relax for a little bit before I eat lunch. I think I'm gonna wait until 12 because it's barely gonna be 11 and I'm not that hungry, so I'm gonna wait for another hour before I eat, and I'll show you that. But honestly, I just think I need to chill, relax for a little bit because I've just been working all morning and I woke up at 5, so it's been quite a day. Sit. Good boy, so cute. I've been reading the ACOTAR series, which, tell me why I didn't know it was the ACOTAR series. Like, I didn't know that was the acronym. I was Googling, I was like, what's the ACOTAR series? Like, I thought it was separate from A Court of Thorns and Roses, and I know that's so dumb, but that's what I was thinking. But I think I'm at, let's see, I'm at like 70%. It's a really good book. Like, it's got me engaged. I love the storytelling. I would wish a little bit more dialogue, but that's okay. I'm just a dialogue girly. I like that when it comes to books. But when I was working at the coffee shop and I was just like looking through my emails this week, I put myself through the ringer. And when I say that is, I pitched to a lot of brands this week because I just wanted to put myself out there, right? Continue to be uncomfortable as I'm navigating the content creation space and reaching out to brands that I genuinely use, like Train Well, like Lululemon and Bala. Like, those are all brands that I personally use in my personal life, and it would be great to work with them. I'm gonna continue also to share them, but it'd be cool to you know, work with them. But as I was like pitching to them, you know, you're gonna get responses, right? And I don't know how many responses I got with just like, no, not interested. And I honestly wish they would give us a little bit more feedback when you pitch and just say like, this is specifically what we're looking for. That way I can have kind of a goal in mind. And honestly, it affected me all this week because I was having trouble waking up early, and I just had to, I told myself like, I need to stop. Like I need to, like I felt how I felt, and that's okay, and I'm gonna sit in the rejection. But now I need to start getting back to my routine, get up early, because it had been about, I want to say like a couple weeks since I went to my Pilates class this morning, because I was just not waking up early. Also, I transitioned to a new workout routine with my coach, and it was a little bit more challenging than I thought. So I think my body just needed more rest. That's why I just didn't decide to do the workout, the Pilates class. But like I was just noticing little things like not waking up early. Also like the summer's usually slow for therapists, at least for me it's a little slow. And I was just having a lot of time on my own, and I didn't realize that on top of that, that was making me feel really lonely and really disconnected from people, because I would see clients, but that's not a reciprocal relationship, right? Like I'm there for them. And so I was just feeling like super disconnected and lonely. You know, my husband works a typical 8 to 5, and so he would come home, right? We would make dinner and things like that, but then he would work on his own stuff or want to go play video games or something, right? And I didn't realize I was reaching out and trying to communicate with him, because I didn't realize that when I get this way, I have a very hard time just being direct in terms of what I need. So I had a conversation with my husband about just how I've been feeling and just needing more connection, just because I haven't been able to connect with people. I started texting friends because I knew I was like not connecting with people while also dealing with rejection this week, like was a lot for me. So yeah, I think old me, you know, since I've gone to therapy and I've learned a lot about, and as a therapist myself, I learned a lot about, you know, regulating my emotions. And you know, sometimes it's not easy to not get back to your old ways, and I was seeing myself do that as I was navigating these difficult emotions. Because the thing is, these emotions, they're not bad. Like you don't want to wish them away, because they give you information about your life. And the thing is, like, I know that I put myself through rejection. Like I put myself out there because in the other end there could be a positive outcome. If I never did it, I would stay in my comfort zone and then be wondering, why isn't this happening for me? Well, because I'm not putting the action towards it. So yeah, all that to say, it was definitely eye-opening. I listened to this podcast by Bria Jones, which I totally recommend for you to listen to, and I felt like we were just having the same experience, right? Like she had something that she was looking forward to, didn't work out, and she's talking about how she's going to like redirect herself and asking for help, right? So what I'm asking, I want to do the same thing and ask for your help, because at the end of the day, it's a numbers game. It's a numbers game when it comes to working with brands. For them, they have to hit metrics. It has to be worth them. It has to be mutual beneficial, right? Like I cannot just benefit. It's not about just getting free stuff, right? Like it is a business. And so if you love, you know, the content, I really would appreciate if you like, if you subscribe, if you comment on it. It really helps. And I really hope that you know that by doing this, like it just creates, you know, momentum and energy for me to continue creating for you, so that it could feel like you're learning with me, you're going through what I'm going through, like you're able to learn through my experiences. But sometimes when you're down and you're like getting rejected all the time, it's hard to, you know, get on camera and blog and stuff. And so I'm trying my best to just show up even when I don't want to, you know. And so I would really appreciate your help in watching, subscribing, commenting. It would be really cool to reach the goal that I have at the end of the year when it comes to views and number of subscribers, but I don't have control of that. The only control I have is how I show up. So give me feedback if and of course constructive feedback, please, on how I can improve these videos, maybe like less chatting, like more movement and stuff. Like I'm really trying to get myself out of my comfort zone. Like at that workout place, I definitely felt so uncomfortable just trying to put like different angles and stuff because people are looking at you at the coffee shop, and so I was just trying to remind myself I'm a confident woman. I can do this. Like if anybody has a problem, they could just say something. I'm gonna make sure that I am respectful in the way that, you know, making sure like there was like some kids in the background, and I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't filming them, because I think, I mean, as a parent, like if I was a parent, I wouldn't want my kids to be in some random person's video, you know. So I was trying to be mindful of that, but all to say I'm asking for help, which is not always easy. And I hope by me asking for help, this helps you ask for help on the things that you need to reach your goals and to continue to do this thing called life. Because yeah, we have feelings, sadness, rejection, loneliness, all of these things that can be all consuming. And I'm not about to be in a depressive episode so bad that I can't get out of it. No, I'm gonna do something about it. So yeah, that is all my rant, but I'm gonna read for a little bit before I have lunch. I'm at my second refill of the day. I typically do the 40 ounce. That way I can get at least 2 to 3 a day. I'm gonna make some lunch. I meal prepped this week. It's turkey quesadillas and it's so good. I'll put the recipe down below. It has like ground turkey, red bell pepper, onion. I use this packet. I use this 7 packaging, so good. And it also has black beans, whole black beans, yeah. And it's so good. So I'm gonna pop it in the air fryer so that it can be crispy again. And it's so good. It is a low calorie like meal. If you saw my wellness routine video, you would know that I am in a caloric deficit, and the caloric deficit is just half a pound. So it's like 250 calorie like deficit, half a pound out of my maintenance weight. And I do track, so like this morning I like track like the coffee and the sausage kolache, and I don't restrict myself, because I think it's important that you do still get the things that you love, but I also think it's important that you're fueling your body with things, you know, that nutrients it needs. So I definitely need veggies today. So like having like bell pepper in here, having onion in here, those are veggies. And that's important to me to be able to have kind of more of like a balanced thing. I do put cheese on the quesadilla, but it is very minimal, because I realized like we did it once and there was a lot of cheese in it and it just hurt my stomach, so I didn't like that. I'm gonna take my vitamin D supplement because I completely forgot to do it. And typically, at least I think I read somewhere, you should eat before you take your vitamin D supplement. It absorbs better after you've eaten. So while my food heats up, I'm gonna put a load of laundry. Like I said, I wanted to start doing laundry so that I can get a head start. I showed this, but this 3-set, this 3-set laundry organizer helps so much in just making it all easy. These are whites, towels, and just like colored stuff. wrapping up this video because I'm about to export all of the footage for today and end this vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed it. The first episode, I guess, the first episode of this series, like taking you along life in my 30s and just navigating ups and downs and talking to you about my experiences as, you know, things come up and things that I've learned from my 20s. And I hope you guys enjoyed that. And if you want to continue watching, consider subscribing, commenting, liking, all of those things. And I would really appreciate it. And I'll see you in my next video.